developers.
It's the culture there, man.
Snapping.
It's an art to them. Not
like
just,
they really put the game first.
It's
like,
not just let me get my Q1 earnings up.
I love that about them as a developer. Like there's so many developers, especially in today's scene, where it's like the bag. How do we maximize profit? Where like Nintendo's always been like maximizing. I mean, this rollout's a little sus.
It's a deeper talk because, you know, at the end of the day, it's no longer the lead developer got promoted to president, and the president now he's like the CEO of Bungie. These publishers, the heads of them are hedge fund dudes. Mm-hmm. They're businessmen that are trying to make money. And I understand that. It's a business at the end of the day. But similar to the revolt that... Play on words here, watch this. The revolt, shout out Diddy, that the music industry had.
Howard.
To like the mainstream, you know, industry shit of that. Eventually it's going to happen with video games too. Like the game my dad's playing right now in the other room, Avengers, new Avengers game. It's a $60 game, but microtransaction heavy out the ass. Granted, it's all cosmetics. And I don't know how I feel about it yet, but my gut says I'm okay with it because it's just cosmetics. The game doesn't really change. But at the end of the day, I'm thinking, you know, all it is a way to maximize profits. They want to key in on that gambling / need to fit in / consumer culture that we have
right now today.
Right now today, you need to have it to look the best, to look cool, to look whatever, to be the number one, to look the best. We're going to key in on that, and we're just going to give you more stuff to buy from us. You already bought $60 from us. Now, also, I get it, too, because these games are costing more than $60 per one to develop at times.
Word.
But at the end of the day, you know, it's becoming more of a... Like, I feel like I'm being monetized everywhere. It's the strip club thing that Joe said. I'm being taxed at the bar. I'm being taxed at the urinal. I'm being taxed
really
at the... It wasn't
happening like that with this game.
No, man.
Like
You bought the $40... And you got 6 games.
Word.
You got Super Mario 1. You got Super Mario 2.
Even if you got just Super Mario Bros. 3, like, you got endless amount of playtime. Like, stupid amount. And you can't upgrade it or buy more shit.
In Skyrim, you do get endless amount of playtime. And you don't have to buy anything off it. But every 6 months, they're going to bring out an expansion pack for you to buy. And every 3 months, they're going to say, oh, there's a new skin pack you can get. It's your choice. But you can get it if you want. It's like, I don't know. It's like, where does it stop? You know?
Right.
And my biggest fight right now...
Because if we're looking to the future, it might cost money to play type of shit. Like, you buy the game.
That's a subscription. Like, WoW's a subscription.
Right.
Granted, with that subscription, I get everything in the game. Like, I don't have to spend another $1. So, realistically, the subscription is to keep the servers up. And I get it. Whatever. But...
That's kind of like the route that I guess...
Everything's
Game
Pass, you know. But with Game Pass, at least, you pay $10, you get 150 games. I'm paying $15 a month just to play WoW. You know, it's a. But granted, WoW,
it's gonna get iffy this because we've had this conversation before, like the transition from still physicals and
it's all downloads
consoles.
Now,
it's all downloads, but like stepping into the future, it'll be fried to see how the cost of gaming is.
Yeah.
Because like the art is going up. The video games are getting
better.
Fucking insane.
Yeah. I mean, if you go watch that Avengers shit, bro, it looks like he's playing like a video, like the movie. It's ridiculous.
So cool.
It's ridiculous.
So cool. But it is ridiculous where the bread is going too.
You know, I get it though. I get it. I just, it's hard feeling monetized at every single corner. Mm-hmm. You know, but two, I brought up a good analogy the other day with him. You know, our favorite game, Overwatch, was big on the loot boxes. They were the first ones to do the random generating, and to me, that's gambling at the end of the day.
Word.
And to me,
you just pay money to gamble.
To me, in the country I live in, 21 is the legal age to gamble. So realistically, to purchase that stuff, you need to be 21.
Facts.
Hey, either make it not chance, because anything of chance is gambling. Either make it not chance and just let me buy the currency, and then
that's so crazy that you say that.
But you know what's even crazier is, bro, think of this: What's the difference between loot boxes and sports cards? Nothing.
Nothing, because you're gambling.
Who knows if I get the Mike Trout signed card in this pack? I'm going to keep doing it until I get the Mike Trout signed card pack. Oh, I got the Sidney Crosby jersey one. Oh, I got the, I'm going to keep buying and buying. You could be 10 years old and get addicted to sports cards. But no one sees it as sports, like gambling, and that. They just see it as a consumer thing. You're getting something for it. Because I guess at the end of the day, you're getting something always. It's just what you get. But at the end of the day, we know that's not true. You're looking for something in particular.
Right. You're buying 30 loot boxes for one. Oh, dog, it's so crazy. I never looked at it like that before.
And to me, that's the stuff that needs to be regulated. I think there needs to be a regulating body around games that says this is how you can monetize. If you want to monetize that way, that's great. Your game's now 21 plus. And you have to show, like, I don't know how you do it in things, but you have to prove you're 21 somehow to play it. Like
maybe not even to just play it, but to purchase.
Correct.
Like to start gambling.
Correct.
For real.
That shit in Grand Theft Auto, the legit casino.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what the fuck are we doing, man? 2K with the fucking casino in 2K NBA 2K.
That's crazy.
Like, what are we doing, bro? I'm getting taxed everywhere I go. I just want to play video games.
Word.
And I had the realization, I'm like, yo, maybe when I'm like 40 and like life is more like where it is, and you kind of, you see where you're at. Our podcast kicked off, made billions. Shout out title. I'm just trying to give really
fuck Spotify.
Whoa, we're still on there. We will be on there for a very long time.
My bad.
Anyway, like, it would be awesome for me to like do that. Like, maybe that's how I change video games. Like, I create
that'd be hard.
Like the governing body to protect the consumers.
Because there is none right now.
It's the free will of these developers, how much they think they can get away with. What the governing body is the consumer. The consumer is the governing body. It's our dollar. We don't want to buy that. All right, we're not going to give it to you. We want to buy that. All right, here you go.
But it gets into like a gray area where they're like, you want to buy this. And there's young kids who buying the game, don't even need to go get the card out of the purse because you already used that card to buy the game a month ago. So now you just click two buttons, accept.
And I just bought $60 worth of... And at the end of the day, when you're talking about gambling, the casinos win when they attack the degenerates. When they attack that guy that doesn't know how to lose or doesn't know when to stop. Loot boxes, maybe not Overwatch, maybe not, but the goal of loot boxes is to get someone to spend as much loot boxes as they can and not get what they want.
Have you ever watched like the big YouTubers like do like whenever new shit comes out in any game with loot boxes and they have to like get it to showcase it on their channel because it's almost like an investment buying all those loot boxes.
Mobile gamers are big in like when mobile gamers do it. Yes,
unboxings like that kind of shit. Super big in the Overwatch team when it first started, but that kind of shit, bro. Like even Ali A.
Yeah.
Like, he's spent hundreds and hundreds of dollars to get a skin. But, like, he has the ability to turn around and make profit from the video, make more than 300.
He's the top 1%.
Where there's kids that they're like, he opened 100 boxes. I'm going to go do that. And they're not making any money off that. It's crazy, bro.
Even let's not even say kids. You're king on the 23-year-old dude who doesn't know how to say no and needs to, and now
who's already a gambling
addict, but now to get that fix, he's gonna go open up CS:GO loot boxes all day.
Right.
It's just a nasty thing, man.
Damn, and bro, that's a crazy point that you bring up.
And at the end of the day, it is on the degenerates thing to say no, but there is someone regulating these casinos. No one's regulating these video game companies. So. I say that in saying that Nintendo, from all cases, seems to not do that in any of their games, too. I don't know. Who knows what they do in the future? Hopefully they don't maximize profits in that way, because I feel like they're doing a really good job of doing it the ethical way. Them, to me, are the Amazons and the TDEs of the world, where instead of putting out a shitload of crap and making a little bit of money on a lot, they do a lot of quality stuff and do it correctly, and they make their money that way because people
Right.
know what they're getting. They know their $60 being spent well. You know, Madden came out last week and it got the worst ratings of any video game ever. And inside,
Wow, no shit.
inside the practice facility, bro, like where you can practice and just, there's still Madden 19 logos. So what that means is they're just reusing the same shit they've been using for 2 years. They're literally regurgitating the same shit to you for the past 2 years.
That's insane. It's
just-
getting wild out here. Did you see what that new UFC did?
No.
So, like, have you ever played UFC games?
Yeah. The
You
first one.
are the fighter.
Yeah.
Like, when you go to the corner, you go to the corner. The new game is like watching it on TV. Like, when the round is over, like a commercial break comes. So they're getting ad revenue in the video game.
See, I always wondered that.
Like,
Why wouldn't Fortnite put a Goodyear blimp?
right.
I'm always
exactly.
thought that. I'm like, you have 100 million people playing your
They
shit a day.
would do it for the money. Like, and that's obviously what UFC
I
is
get
doing
that.
it for.
Honestly, I'm more okay with that than loot boxes.
Word.
Realistically,
The sellout.
Like, I'm gonna put a Goodyear blimp in my game. Sorry.
Word. Because I need this chicken from Goodyear.
But guess what? Now that I got that from them, I don't need to get it from y'all.
Right. Where now they're like, kind of trying to like save face. Like, oh, we're getting all our bread from our game.
Right.
But it's at the
From y'all,
cost
because
of
y'all
you
pay
guys.
$15 for a skin.
Because y'all gave us $200.
Yeah.
Where Nintendo, like, bodies their, I don't know if it's like old school way of,
That's the sad
gaming.
part. It is. But
Is
they're
that what it is?
$60. Here's to me. Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild. $60 for the base game. Hundreds of hours of playtime. Greatest game of all time. Worth it right there. If I enjoyed the game, if I enjoyed the greatest game of all time enough, I can go out and spend $20 on the expansion. And guess what that is? Another 15 hours of gameplay, more of the good stuff, and that's how they made more money on it, because they brought out an expansion part of it. Now, I don't know if that game was done or not beforehand, and they just said, we'll sell that later. But at least the product was worth it.
right.
Where if you just regurgitate the same shit to me every year, and that's who they key on, is the non-gamer. Think about who buys 2K and Madden. We talk about this all the time. It's the 3 Club. They buy 2K, Madden, Call of Duty. It's those that triple
Casual.
crown. The casuals. The casuals only spend $180 in gaming a year. Oh yeah, I'm gonna buy 2K this year. Duh, it's the new 2K. The expectations are so low, and it's not their fault. It's just they don't have a reference point. Those guys, they play 2K, they play Madden, they play, and if the next 2K sucks, they just say, "Oh, it's a down year for 2K. I'm just gonna,
Right.
I'll wait till the
I'll
next
play
one."
next year's.
It's just always next year.
Wow, bro, the gaming industry has taken such a crazy turn from Super Mario Bros. 3, like
Yeah.
that era, to now.
And it's just because it's a bigger industry now. People realize you can make
The money,
now.
bro. That's
Yep.
something underlying between both of these topics that we talked about today, is just how the money spoils the art, the craft.
Yep.
It definitely enhances it because you make better shit with more money in the tuck. But
And you know what though? It kind of just clicked to me what Joe was saying. You know, the user experience. I don't want to put ads. And I'm always
Right.
thinking like, bro, if you got to eat to make ads, make ads.
Right.
But one ad here, one skin here, one expansion
that,
here,
right, then it.
one 360 here. It's a trickle down. And they're trying to fight that. And I get it. But it's hard because the system in place right now is meant, how you get your money is monetizing your community.
Right. And getting your bread from the casuals, not from the other multi-billion-dollar companies.
Correct. But, you know.
Wow, the industry. The industry is so crazy.
Well, that's all a Patreon is at the end of the day. They're selling skin packs, the Flagrant 2. Our base game's free.
But, like, you know what you're signing up for.
100%. No. I'm not saying it's the same.
No, yeah, I get what you're saying.
It's not a loot box.
Right.
It's a skin. You see the skin.
They're not
you're getting.
beating you.
No.
but that's more valuable than the fucking cosmetics.
To us.
Right.
To us. Some kids, that cosmetic is
They
what
need
makes
that
them
Fortnite
cool. It's
skin.
cool.
Right.
It's social currency.
Social currency.
So, damn, that took a turn. Super Mario 3 was really good.